Alright, so let's talk about probably even bigger news than the other announcement that came out yesterday of J.K. Simmons being cast as Jim Gordon. And that was, we had an official image of the Ducktales cartoon coming next year. Now, before we go any further, let me address something right here. No, the image you're looking at is not the pic. The image is not the official Disney pic. This is from this is from the comic book that came out from Boom Studios a few years back. I think 2011. So no, before anyone asks, no, this is not the official pic. I didn't. The reason why I didn't use the official pic was because I didn't want YouTube and Disney to, rip me to shreds. So, yeah, I decided to just go with the comic book image. It's easy to find the image, the Disney image. It's all over the internet. So if you want to go take a look at it, then but by all means. But again, I want to stress this is not the official pic. This is from the comic. This is from the now defunct comic book from Boom Studios. Just wanted to get that out of the way. So yeah. Anyway, the image showed that that it's going to be in 2D animation, and it looks very much like the original 40s and 50s comic book that focused on Uncle Scrooge. And if you guys don't know, that series was very much it did have a lot of humor in it, but it was more or less kind of like Johnny Quest in a way. And that's what it looks like from this image. We see Uncle Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and even Webby, and especially Donald, in a Jeep with spears all in it, and it looks like, yeah, they're going back to the Johnny Quest kind of storytelling. And don't get me wrong, DuckTales had a lot of humor in it, but it was also an action cartoon. So, race cars, lasers, airplanes. So, you gotta have all that stuff in there for DuckTales. And I like they're sticking with 2D animation. I was afraid it was going to be CGI, but no, it looks like they're taking the animation from the Mickey Mouse cartoons that are now out from Disney and kind of giving them the style of the original comic book that Uncle Scrooge first appeared in. So that's what I really like that idea. I like that they're going with that kind of style, and I think it's really cool that Donald is going to be a main cast. He's going to be part of the main cast, and it looks like, yeah, he's going to be the Team Seuss. He's going to be the one who's going to get smacked around. He's the one who's going to get everyone in trouble. Actually, no, Seuss is probably not the best example. Probably Jonathan from the Mummy. You remember that character Jonathan from the Mummy movies? Donald's probably going to be the Jonathan of this series. So, yeah. Also, just side note, I am really, really hoping someone calls Scrooge Grunkle Scrooge. I am so hoping that happens. I just want that to be a thing. Just someone once call him Grunkle Scrooge, and Scrooge goes, "Don't ever call me that again," because yeah, he's Huey, Dewey, and Louie's great uncle. Yeah, so hashtag Grunkle hashtag Grunkle Scrooge. So, yeah. But yeah, I think it's interesting that we have Webby, and Webby was not a favorite character among, fans. But then, we all kind of liked her when Bunga showed up. Remember? Oh, Bubba, Bubba Duck, or whatever, the cave duck. I can't remember his name because he was so friggin' annoying. But yeah, it also looks like Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Webby are all going to be a little older. They're going to be a little older, probably around, I wouldn't say teenagers, maybe preteens, maybe 12 or, maybe they're just 13 or something like that, but it does look like they are going to be a little older than they were in the first cartoon. And, yeah. Another thing that I notice is the severe lack of Launchpad. You gotta have Launchpad in this series. And hopefully that may be the case, that this image, they'll reveal more and, show, Launchpad in here. I'm also hoping for other characters in here, like Fenton Crackshell, Gizmo Duck, are we gonna see the Beagle Boys? You gotta have the Beagle Boys, Magica Dispel, Glomgold, all those characters. I'm really hoping for those type characters. And also, just side note, I think and I've talked about this before, I would absolutely love it if this show showcased Darkwing Duck. If this show had Darkwing Duck, and out of that we could spin out, Darkwing Duck from that cartoon, because they're in the same universe. So I think what would be really a cool idea is that they showcase like a 2-part episode somewhere down the line. Hopefully, like maybe I wouldn't say like they wouldn't do it right out the gate with season 1, but hopefully with a second season you bring in Darkwing Duck in a 2-part episode, and then boom, it spins out into its own cartoon. That's, I think, what everyone wants. A Darkwing Duck reboot. Don't get me wrong, I love Ducktales, but let's face it, you would want Darkwing Duck even more. Anyway, so I think this is a really cool idea. I love the animation style they're going with. I love the idea of having, Donald in here and included in the show. I even like the idea of making the, Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Webby even a little older. I think, because because the fans have gotten older. Also, just one thing. Do not screw with the theme. Do not, in any shape or form, screw with the theme. Just have, like, new images just with the old song. It worked for the, it worked for X-Files. Yeah, it absolutely worked for X-Files. So don't go changing it around. They kept the original X-Files theme and even the original intro. I mean, you'd have to change the intro, the intro animation to match the animation now, but keep the original song. That's a classic. Don't get don't make it dubstep. Don't make it like hard rock or something like that. Just keep it as it is. That's all I ask. But I'm really excited. Cannot wait for this show to come out. It's going to be alongside, 2 other shows. One of them apparently, Disney's now working with Joan and Vasquez. Can you believe it? That guy who made Invader Zim in a comic called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Yeah. I don't know what the cartoon's called, but apparently, they're working with him. So I wonder how that's going to go down. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the image of the new, the image from Ducktales? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Comment below again if you can, because again, YouTube is really acting weird with the comments. So hopefully, most of you got this has been fixed by now. It's really starting to piss me off, but just let me know what you guys think of all this, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.